Hello, Style Rebel. Welcome to today's style session break. We are going to do something a little different today. So, you know how you get those like style quizzes or fashion quizzes that you take online and you answer questions and then it gives you a result at the end? We're going to kind of skip through all that because I thought, how fun and more interactive would this be if we did it together? So, whether you are an entrepreneur, maybe you represent a direct sales company, or maybe you're a stay-at-home mom, which by the way is work, okay? I totally get it. This is going to help you both in life and professionally. So I'm so excited to do this today because coming up is something really exciting in the next few weeks, and this is going to lead us right into that conversation. All right. So first, let me say hello. If you are new to the page, welcome. My name is Ginna, also known as the Style Rebel Mama, and I am a social media marketing strategist as well as an image consultant. I am obsessed, like literally obsessed, with supporting female entrepreneurs and women on the go in defining your personal style so that you can represent yourself authentically and just always show up fabulously with visibility. And if you're in business, to make more sales. So what style has to do with that? We're going to learn about that today. It's got everything to do with that. So if you are new and haven't watched me before, again, welcome. Give me a hashtag sparkle, everyone, if you hear something that resonates with you, because that lets me know that what I'm saying is actually making sense and you like and you want more of it. So I appreciate you guys taking the time to be here. Another thing is if you've got any girlfriends that are in business that you think would really have fun taking this live quiz or even on the replay, please sprinkle this in your newsfeed or drop their name down below so they get that notification. And don't feel as if you're on the replay that you can't participate and can't comment. I definitely encourage that. Why or what is a personal brand and why do you need one? Here's the thing. I'm speaking to every single one of you right now. So even if you don't own a business, even if you work for a company, even if you don't work like outside of the home for income and you're a stay-at-home mom, this is going to be so good for you, okay? Because as a human being, whether it's in just regular life or business, we want to show up and feel good and feel confident, and others are going to notice that. So what is a personal brand and why do you need one? So one thing, and you can probably relate to this. So tell me, have you ever been on Facebook or on Instagram, and it could even be a friend? And this happens a lot in network marketing. I know because I do represent a direct sales company. So I know, firsthand, I've seen this many times where you see people pushing a product, right? Or pushing a service, but you have no connection with them. So it doesn't really make you want to buy from them because you really don't care, right? Here's why. Because people want to buy from people. They don't want to buy from products. They don't want to buy from services. They want to create a connection from you or with you as a human being first. Same thing comes with like friendships. They want to be able to relate to you and connect with you. And so how you represent yourself with your personal brand is going to move that needle and is going to make a difference. So what exactly is a personal brand? It's you. And it could be you even if you represent a product, okay? Or if you represent a business. The personal brand of that business or the personal brand of that product is the person behind it. So it is literally you. And it's a reflection of you. It's your experiences all put together, your story, your history, colors, but it's not a logo. So a brand is not a logo. And that's, I know, a huge misconception, especially with us small business owners and entrepreneurs, thinking that, oh my gosh, I have to have my website ready. I have to have a logo ready. No, you need to have yourself ready and clear and defined so that when you show up to the world and want to make an impact and want to sell more of your services and more of your products, people are relatable and they're relating to you as a human being. They are connecting with you, and they're going to do that depending on how you represent yourself. So you are your brand. A logo is a tool that you use for branding yourself. Same thing with the website, is a tool that you use for branding yourself. Same thing with Facebook Live. Same thing with any post that you do, okay? So it's going to also distinguish you from your competitors. It's going to make you stand out, and it's going to get your ideal market to attract to you. You will find your tribe when you are putting yourself out there in the most authentic way possible. You will communicate that message non-verbally to those that you want to attract. So being clear on defining your personal brand is honestly the very first step in selling a product and starting a company and any social media marketing that you do. You need to be clear. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm going to go through 8 different personal brand styles. So this is really, really good for somebody that's a coach, an author, a speaker, indirect sales, a consultant, something of that sort. And if you represent a product, especially, okay, because I know being in indirect sales myself, representing a jewelry line, Premier Designs Jewelry, people don't buy the jewelry because of the jewelry. They buy the jewelry because they connect with me first, right? So as I have grown both of my businesses here at Style Rebel Mama, as well as with Hype Media, my marketing agency, and I'm coaching female entrepreneurs through their brand style and their social media strategies. They are also learning, as I've learned throughout the years, that people are going to hire me for my services because they have created a connection with me. And that all has to do with how you put yourself out there. So I know, and it might sound so simple, right? Like, oh, but I know what kind of styles I like to wear. I know what my experience are like. So I'm already clear with that. But it's how you put it out there, because you are an entire package of your brand, okay? So I'm going to start with the very first personal brand style is going to be a minimalist brand style. And I'd love to hear if you think that this is something that you relate more to. And then I'll give you some tips on each one on how you can actually convey that to the public. Okay. All right. So with minimalist, you have more of like a cool confidence, right? Your clients are assured that they know exactly what they're doing because you're very clear and strategic. Confused. There's no fussy attitude or anything like that. You do like sleek styles, very clean fashion choices. So you're going to have more of a sleek, sharp fashion look to you. You like classic makeup and classic and simple accessories. So as you can tell, I do not fit in the minimalist brand style category. Okay. Also, your personal style choices are, you like monochromatic hues. So you maybe tend to wear more neutral colors that are in the same color tone, but just a different version of each. So like a off-white and white, or a charcoal and a lighter gray, that sort of thing. And you wear them together. Shades of gray, shades of white and cream, shades of beige, and even shades of denim too. You like perfect lines, okay? So unfussy lines is another way to think about it. Also, you rarely wear accessories. Does that make sense? Rarely wear? You barely wear accessories. So very simple and dainty look to your accessories. That is a minimalist brand style. Now, if you have an office, or maybe you have like a little home office or a spot where you do business at, here's how you might know if you're a minimalist as well. So your home might look like it's got white or cream palettes to it, okay? Just like your fashion style. You stay with the whites and the cream. You have maybe like a green plant somewhere just to add a little bit of texture, but it's very minimal and it's very organized. So tell me if that sounds like you. All right. And again, if you are watching this on the replay, do not be shy. I want to hear from you. Okay, next one, number 2, feminine personal brand style. So you love to be on the pretty side. You're very, very girly. You celebrate the girl fashion, all right? Your home decor is the same way, and your accessories. So maybe you like flower prints, very soft prints, palettes, also like pastels. It's very, very feminine and soft. Maybe you wear skirts that are flowy, okay? And you love flowers as well. Now, what woman doesn't love flowers? But it's part of your style, so it's part of your fashion. It might also be part of, your office space. You've got lots of flowers as well. So it's very, very girly. You also are more sensitive and friendly and warm. So I love that about some of my friends. They're super feminine. Okay, as far as your personal style choices, which I already kind of touched on these. So pastels, you definitely love pastels. You definitely love florals and really pretty accessories like gold and yellow. Rose gold is a great one for you. Metallics that are put against pastels, but within like a softer palette. Your home office is going to be more elegant, but also it's warm, okay? So you might have like a marble look to something, a marble texture somewhere, and textured fabrics. Also, if you have a meeting online, your backdrop is more soft and more pastel looking or white as well. And you might even have a little interest of like a bunch of flowers on your desk or on your. So number 3. Oh, and so tell me if you feel that you are a feminine personal brand style. So number 3 is the elegant personal brand style. This is all about glamour and sophistication, okay? So you love a timeless look, but you also like to be refined and chic. And it's all about adults in the room, especially when it comes to business and having fun. You love that polished look also in your business, and your backdrop is going to be more upscale. You want to keep things very refined, very chic, very glamorous. Black and white on a chair might be what you have right now, or maybe that's what you want to get. You also have a nice piece of art that's very elegant. Also, fresh flowers are in your workspace or at home and at home. Your fashion includes being, very polished, timeless. You have this more incredible, like, confident manner to you. And then let's talk about your personal style choices. So I mentioned you're very polished. You have an impeccable grooming. So your hair is always done. Your makeup is always perfect. And these are all of these, by the way, I do want to say, all of these personal brand styles are fabulous. And there's no apologies for any of these, okay? But it's the importance here is being clear on which one best represents you, because then once you know, you can then add these elements or make sure to include them, be more aware of them when you are putting yourself out there on like Facebook Live or with your social media posts or your messaging or just being just being in conversations with people or on Zoom calls. You also, for your personal fashion style choices, you also like quality over quantity. So your closet might be not super jam-packed, but it's full of quality pieces, okay? Your accessories are not so much over the top because they're more polished, classic, and very, although they're glamorous, they're just not super over the top. So for example, a statement ring and a pair of long earrings would work for you, or maybe that's your style already, versus something super bold like I have on my chest right now. You do like to keep things high end, but minimal, okay? All right, and then your office. So your office is going to be indulged in accessories like flowers and like the gold calculators. Have you guys seen those at Target? I love them. The gold calculators, but I'm not an elegant style. So see, but I wouldn't use it for myself. But that would be the elegant brand style. Also, anything else that can be gold or, that silver look, that very polished look that's glamorous on your desk, maybe some bling. If you feel like you're the elegant personal brand style, let me know. Okay, I think I'm on number 4. So the next one is edgy. All right, this one's super fun. So an edgy is going to be more like a bad ASS attitude. You also have tons of confidence. You're very outgoing. You're lively, and you're fearless about your business. At least you show that you're fearless. You most likely you still have fear, but you still stay in action and you do it, okay? You are okay with taking daily risks and you thrive in that environment where there is a challenge. This might be very relatable to me. You also can be described as like rock chic. So maybe you like the leather jackets or like the Bombshell jackets. You also are okay with breaking some rules. You live life fully. You're very optimistic and you like bold designs as well as well-worn pieces. So what about your personal style choices? You have no apologies for your boldness, okay? You're okay with wearing pink hair or purple hair. So maybe I don't really fall along these lines, but I think I'm a mixture of this one and another one that we'll get to. You are okay with the red lips, okay? But you also love leather, lots of leather dresses, maybe leather leggings, maybe leather jacket. And you have like this edgy, hard edge to yourself. If you wear glasses, maybe they have a black rim around them. You like straight bangs, bold eyebrows, and like I said, leather jackets, inspired prints, and you love to embellish things, meaning like putting embellishment on things, not make things up. You are not scared to show your piercings, if you have tattoos, things like that. By the way, do you have a tattoo that people don't know about? I have one. There's a little fun fact. As far as your home office or your home brand, so it's going to be more edgy. It might be more like industrial looking. As you know, your backdrop might look more like a leather piece than like brick, like I have. And you also like bold and edgy artwork as well. Okay, so that is the edgy personal brand style. And I think that was number 4. Okay, so number 5 is eclectic personal brand style. And with this one, there are no rules, okay? Which, as the name goes, style rebel mama, there's a little bit of rebel in there, and there are no rules. So you defy the rules of fashion. You make your own fashion, which I absolutely love, both on a personal level and in business. You have quirky ideas. You come to life with You love colored hair, okay? You like unusual shapes and fabrics, very unconventional jewelry and accessories. You like to wear your hair pretty wild and ripped jeans. You love bright yellow shoes. And by the way, you're super intelligent. Um, you also are very creative, very artsy, okay? And you love to showcase that. And you know what? Well deserved. As far as your personal style choices, so I said there's no rules to your fashion. All right. You love to celebrate your uniqueness and you bring it to life with your hair, with your clothing, with your makeup and your accessories. You have an unconventional design attractiveness towards things like, you know, different cuts, different shapes, geometrically as well, different types of fashions. Maybe you like to shop at thrift stores where you can find really unique things. Your home office is going to be more unconventional. So you might have some accessories and stationery, but they're going to be definitely like in different shapes and bold colors and things like that. And then, one more. Oh, yes. This is a good one. So with eclectic, so your backdrop might be like a chalkboard. Okay, how cool is that? So I hope these are giving you ideas. If you've been able to resonate with any of these so far, it's giving you some ideas to maybe some things that are part of your style, but you're not including right now. Okay, so Bombshell personal brand style. All right, so this one is kind of glamorous. So when I was talking about the elegant one, this one can kind of mix in with that. And by the way, you can be more than one brand style. I mean, honestly, like I think I merge with one or two of these. So don't feel like you're stuck into, you know, one type of style. You can combine these and honestly make your own. These are just some ideas. Okay, so for the Bombshell one, you love to stand out in a crowd, okay? You own it with your confidence. And that just resonates with you. Anything that has to do with confidence and, you know, being in front of people, that's totally you. You also have a strong appeal and magnetic appeal to being feminine and sexy and strong, and you translate that in your clothing as well as in your messaging. So if you're a Bombshell and you're not doing those things, we need to change that, okay? Also, you know what? I'm going to give you a good example for Bombshell would be like a Marilyn Monroe, all right? So when it comes to dressing, you like to have more figure hugging clothing. You love glam styles. You go a little extra on your presentations. You love the long lashes. You love the bold lips, the sculpted brows. All of that is all magnetic to you. All right. As far as personal style choices. So you're not afraid to be glam and add lots of sparkle. You love fabrics that stand out, like satin and leather and lace and sequins and other embellishments that like really put you out there and make you sparkle. Your accessories, you always add an extra look to your accessories. You also like big, bold pieces as well as sparkly earrings and glasses, tall heels and slim stilettos. And then your design, like fitted design for clothing is going to be, like I said, more form figuring. You choose designs that really show off your shape, and you definitely know how to rock or give the illusion that you have an hourglass figure. For your home office, it's more luscious, full of fabrics that bring that attention as a Bombshell. You do like creams to be the perfect backdrop, but then you add in other textures like satins and velvets and animal prints. So I have to say that I think I resonate a little bit with the Bombshell if we have to put a label on it. Excuse me. You also like that more deep, glamorous appeal, which I just covered, and chandeliers. Oh my gosh, this is totally me as I'm speaking about it. The interesting thing is that I know my personal brand style, but it's a mixture of some of these, so there's no to it. And once you pin down what your style is, and it starts with your closet and your wardrobe and knowing your colors and all that, you don't need to be like labeled within a certain style. You kind of create your own style, but it's cohesive and it goes with everything that you do. So the natural personal brand style is the next one. I think this is number 8. Okay. Oh no, it's number 7. I'm totally losing track of my numbers. Okay. So this one is you're more approachable. You're more calm and soothing. You have a relaxed attitude. You barely wear makeup, or when you do, it's a very natural look. So you wear 1 or 2 key accessories that you typically wear most of the time. You love to wear jeans and a crisp t-shirt, or like jeans and a crisp white tee are kind of your staple look. You also have healthy and beautiful glowing skin. You're very simple, but you don't lack style. So just because you're simple doesn't mean that you lack any style. You are definitely comfortable in your own skin, no matter the look or what you have on. And then as far as like your personal style choices, you tend to stick to naturals. Your textures are going to be more of like a denim, a chunky knit, a linen, a cotton, a beautiful statement like that. So it's more neutral looks, but still with texture. Some accessories. So you like a more natural look. You're not going to go for like the big chunky pieces like I have on right now, but you might go for a chunky watch and then more of a dainty necklace. Your home office is going to have green plants to give that contrast between those other textures of like denim and linen and cotton. And then your colors are also going to be more neutral and more like on the natural side as well. Okay, so the next one, which is one of the ones that I incorporate because it's totally me, is the bold personal brand style. And with that, when you walk into a room, you command attention. Now, I don't literally command attention when I walk into a room, but I do love colors and patterns like animal prints, so that commands attention. And so you love bold colors, you love prints like what I have on. You fit them into your personal brand style for your business. You also love other designs, and you know what? And you're super brave at trying different things as well when it comes to prints and bold colors. Your accessories are also going to be bold. So I'm literally speaking to myself right now as I look in the mirror or in the camera. You know what you're drawn to, and it's usually going to be big and out there. Also, you have shoes that stand out. So if you love flower shoes, like print flower shoes or colored shoes or snake print shoes, leopard print shoes, you are a bold girl. Your style choices are going to be more bright, lots of color. And you guys know I talk about color. I absolutely love color. It makes me happy because it feels like me. So that's something to note. When the style feels like you, then you've got it, okay? And we talked about accessories, really chunky pieces, also bright suits. I love like a red blazer, and I just recently got a red jumpsuit that I can't wait to actually wear. So that's going to be more of like your fashion choices. And then your home office, it might be said that you have a white background or white themed home office, but if it's white, you're adding lots of bold prints in there as well and bold office pieces to make a real splash, okay? Your backdrop might be bright or have some embellishment on it. So although my backdrop is not bright, I don't know if you guys remember. I used to have a backdrop that was like the frame that you see around me right now, all glittery. And so what I did instead to kind of tone it down, also to help with my clothing that I wear, is now I just have this one, which is, you know, it's not as bold, but it does go kind of with that edgy look. So I have this, and then I still had to keep that sparkle frame around because of all those colors. I absolutely love them. And by the way, your personal brand style, it can change over time. Totally. You know, as we get older, we go through different life experiences. This is never like a set in stone thing. So I personally used to be more of a minimal style when I was younger. And over time, as I have more like, first of all, matured, grown up, and been through other life experiences, now I just gravitate towards more bold things. Okay, so with a bold personal brand style, your office is also going to have pops of plants and flowers. So if you guys ever catch me in our freestyle group where I go live many times in my little office space, I have like a hydrangea because I love hydrangeas. But then my backdrop is like an aqua teal with white. Also, you love bold pieces of art. My house is full of bold pieces of art. We also have our living room is coral, or like orangey coral. And I was so scared when we first painted it. Like as I started those first few brushes, I was literally thinking we made a huge mistake. And now I absolutely love it. It's my favorite room because it's so bold. Okay, so that is the bold personal brand style. So we've got one more, I think. Yeah, this is going to be the Bohemian personal brand style. So Bohemian is more free-spirited, floaty, whimsical. You do like some chunky jewelry here and there. You love to wear maxi dresses. You like that natural beachy look and vibe to you. Okay. You're also more relaxed and more calm. And you can also be very elegant. So that it does mix in a little bit with that elegant brand style that we talked about. You like to create beautiful pieces out of your bohemian style. So if you were to wear a gown, it might be long and lush with some crystals, sequins. You love tassels and metals. As far as your personal style choices, so you do like patterns, but you like to have them, they're like mixed patterns, and you layer them unashamedly. So there's nothing flat about you, okay? You're very organic and you love organic textures. And you know what? You don't have to play by any rules as well. You celebrate accessories. You do celebrate some chunky necklaces, long earrings, and you love to stack your bracelets. You also look for pieces that are not too matchy-matchy, okay, when you're out shopping, because it's going to go against the boho style. You don't have to be matchy-matchy. So you do love to bring unusual textures together, patterns, and metals. And then your home office is going to have a look of different textures, layers, and mixed patterns together as well. Okay, you love plants, so you do have plants in your home office. And you let your office breathe by using potted plants. You also you do have a backdrop, but it's layered. By the way, Erin, your backdrop that you have that's layered, this is like totally you. Copper is one of your colors, and you use that in candle holders as well as, you know, other trinkets that you might, tchotchkes that you might have laying around. Okay, so those are all of our brand personal style choices. And so I'm going to go through them again, just name them one by one. I'm going to go backwards because my notes are now backwards. So number one was the Bohemian. So let me know if you feel like you are the Bohemian personal brand style. Number two is going to be the bold. Number three is the natural. Number four is the bombshell. Number five is going to be the eclectic. Number six is the edgy. Number seven is the elegant. Number eight is the feminine. And number nine is the minimalist. Okay, so those are all the personal brand styles that we talked about today. So what was the point of all this? Why is a personal brand style so important? All right, here's the thing. I am constantly talking to, potential clients. I'm coaching women through their own personal style brand and social media strategies. I have done for you services that my agency does for clients. And all the time, what I find from the very beginning, and this started with me too when I started my own businesses 11 plus years ago, is that we forget to put ourselves into our products and services. And then what I hear is, oh, but I'm not making as many sales as I'd like to, or oh, this is just not generating enough income. Here's why. It's because your branding isn't down. So I would love for you to not focus on a logo or getting a website perfect. Instead, I challenge you to focus on your core, which is your personal brand style, which is you. And that is the very first foundation to really building any business that you're going to represent, whether you're representing a brand, because you are your brand, representing a product or a service. And you don't have to be the owner of it either. You could be working for a company and you still have to put yourself out there and represent yourself first. So that's why it's so important. And that is a foundation that I know is not easy it definitely needs support and guidance because we are not born knowing how to do all this, right? So I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget, tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern time, I will be on the Hype Media business page. I'll be live on there. I will be back on this page live next Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern time is our date. And Friday is Fashion Fix Friday in the freestyle group. So if you're not in there, say group so I can make sure to get you in there and you don't miss the next training. All right, so thank you for watching. And don't forget, if you're watching on the replay, do not be shy. I will come back and answer questions and say hello and let me know which one of these brand styles you think you fit into. All right, bye guys.